Little D here, and today we are going to be smoking my favorite cut of meat. That's right, beef brisket. Now, in the barbecue world, there is a bit of a hierarchy. You gotta know how to do pulled pork. That's just the basic, but come on, everybody knows how to do it. There's nothing phenomenal about pulled pork. Then you got ribs. I mean, I will say this, there's good ribs and there's bad ribs. I mean, really, there's no such thing as bad ribs. You're gonna eat them anyway, I know I am. But brisket, that's another story. Anyone who's smoked brisket that's gotten good at it has probably thrown a couple away along the journey. So today I'm gonna share some of my tips and tricks on how we make fantastic brisket. It's not as hard as you think. So here's what we have. We've got this great cut of meat here, and let's zoom in and take a look at it. So here's what we've got. We have a great, about a 10-pound beef brisket. This is the flat. The point has already been cut off. If it was a packer cut, would have a little more trimming to do. We got a little trimming to do here. Look at that fat cap. Now that's a great fat cap. We want to keep it on there, but maybe not quite that much. You can see over here, I like to maybe have about a quarter inch, a little more. So we're going to take this fillet knife and we're going to go ahead and we're going to take some of this off. Got this trimmed up pretty nicely here. Got a nice little fat cap. I might take a few more pieces off. We don't want too much. We're gonna cook this fat cap up. Now you gotta realize in the barbecue world, then there's fighting words. There are distinct factions of how you do this. Some people say cook it fat cap up so that as that fat renders down in the cook, all of those juices come down through into the meat and they add some amazing flavor. Other people say no, flip it over, put the fat cap down on the bottom to protect the meat so that you can cook it for a long time and you don't dry it out. We're gonna do it today the way I was taught to do it and the way I prefer, and you know why? Because that's just the way I do it. So let's get some rub on this right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and get a nice layer on there. You can see we've got some paprika in here and we've got some cayenne pepper, some salt and pepper. Now, again, this is all about your preference on flavor. This flavor profile is going to give you a little heat. It's going to be a little hotter. With the beef, I don't want to overpower it. I still want to get a good beef flavor. So we don't want too much on there. Just cover it. But you know, there is something fantastic about it. Great smoke ring and just a little bit of punch when you get that first bite of brisket. So we're going to get this rubbed up, and then I got one more little trick that I'm going to share with you. It's rubbed, it looks great. We're gonna inject it with something. Now, most people don't inject their brisket, but I do. I've just heated up some beef bouillon here, and we're gonna inject this beef bouillon into this brisket just to amplify that beef flavor, and it's gonna work really well with all of the spices that we got in this rub. And we're just gonna go ahead and shoot every couple inches. Just shoot a little bit in here, get a little more flavor in here, and just let that sort of marinate overnight. And oh, I tell you what, it's gonna be unbelievable. Is all done. This is looking fantastic. I'm going to put it in the fridge overnight. I will see you guys bright and early by the smoker tomorrow. Have a great night. Little D out. It is brisket time. Oh, I am so excited. Just look at this. 10 pounds of meat and love down here. Now we're going to cook this for about 7, maybe 8 hours. I'm going to talk to you more about what it's going to look like as we go along. But I am pretty excited. Now, of course, you know, I don't do this on my own. I got the Q crew with me here today. I got Jenna. She's on the smoker. Thanks for the help, babe. Then I got Marissa. She's going to help with the meat. Okay, Marissa, come on around. Let's get this brisket on the smoker. Okay. Oh, look at that. We're going to put that right there. Fat cap up. Remember, we talked about that. Let's close that up. We're going to be back in about 4 hours, and it's going to be really, really exciting. I just wish you were here to eat it. Don't you worry. I'll eat yours for you. Little D out. I am so excited. It is time to wrap the brisket. Now you might see that tent in the background. Yes, we had a little rain today. Hey, you know, in life, things don't normally go the way you plan them. You have a plan, then life comes along, throws you a curveball, you deal with it. It's the same in a cook. We had a great plan and then the weather showed up. That's all right. We just put the tent up. That didn't stop us. It's not like you let a little crisis cause you to just quit in life, and you certainly aren't going to quit when you got the brisket in there. So, Jenna, let's go ahead. Let's open up, and we're going to wrap this brisket. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Whoo! Look at the bark on that. The juice. That looks fantastic. Let's go ahead and check the temperature on this, Marissa. I think we're going to be right where we want to be. Oh yeah, we're at about 160. We're gonna take this to 205 right now. Let's go ahead and get this wrapped up. We're gonna wrap it up like a present, and let's be honest, this is as good as any present you're gonna get on Christmas. That's for sure. Here we go. Close her up. Nice. See you in a while. Little D out. It has been a long day, but don't worry. It is about to be worth it. Look at this. We are opening the brisket up. Now the brisket's been resting for an hour in the cooler. After you take it off the smoker, you want to let it rest. Look at that. Oh, here we go. Jenna, you grab that. I'm going to pick this up. Oh, that is fantastic. Oh, it smells so good. You can see how that butcher paper kept some of the moisture in. We still got some bark. Now we're gonna slice this and let's see how this looks. Oh, look at that. It is like a hot knife going through butter. Now this brisket, it is just about perfect. Look at that bark and that smoke ring, and you know you've nailed your brisket if it just sort of pulls apart like that. Of course, here's the real test. Oh, that's fantastic. I really wish that you were here to have some of this. It's that good. Wait a minute. No, I don't. Then I'd have to share. I hope yours is as good as mine, and I'm gonna eat it right now. Happy smoking. I hope yours smoke is as much fun as ours was today. Look forward to talking with you and hearing about it. Little D out.